What's happening, my Mob Crush friends? Welcome to the stream. I only speak the English. Sorry, man. But Tom Sarai, welcome aboard, my friend. That was some crazy shit. I don't know if you're familiar with Tarkov, but I was just going in as a scav, so I had whatever they gave me, which wasn't much. I had a pistol scav that time. One of the weaker firing ones too. Oh well. Trying to figure out what kind of run I'm gonna do next. Probably gonna have to go in geared. I gotta kill a lot of shit at customs. And the AK did a pretty good job. Trying to figure out whether I should do a night run or not, though. That's the only thing I haven't figured out, was whether I should be doing this at night or during the day. I don't like customs at night. Too many tight corners mixed in. Decisions. Could run one of these with the night vision on it. That might actually do the trick. I'd have to get a suppressor on there, that's all. Could work. I want the rail that sits back a little further, though. I'm gonna have to buy that rail to put on here. Hope it doesn't mess with the stats any. Let's take that off. Let's see here. I can get the pistol grip. I think the charging handle. Ah, that's why. It's got the B12 on there. Let's build this gun up nice and proper for this job. Let's take that off. Take that off. I've never run this build before, the short barrel for nighttime. It's gonna be pretty crazy to see, actually. I think it'll be alright. Here we go, the B18 mount's the one I need. I don't think there's a stat reduction for the two, like a difference anyway. Yeah, it's the same. But the scope, or in this case the red dot, will sit a little further back. sells the suppressor? I thought it was him. I think that's it. Oh, that's wicked looking. Oh, yeah. Got me a fugly gun. That ought to do the trick. That ought to do the trick. Let's give it a shot. So what's up, man? You talk or you just throw some Asian letters down and that's it? Are you interactive, my man?
Billy!
What's up, Armor? I'm not sure who you're talking to, but what's up, Armor? Oh, I need to move some stuff around. Ooh, daddy. I can't remember if you could buy those magazines or you got to trade for them. I honestly don't remember. I think the shotgun's going to be more worth it anyway, though. What's up, Armor? You've been awfully quiet. Come in, stay high, and you lurk. You don't usually come and just lurk. Oh. Home from your boring ass job. Well, join the rest of America, my friend. Sometimes we gotta work boring ass jobs so we can make a few dollars and survive and maybe even excel. It's just part of life, I guess. You never did tell me what you do. For work, that is. Come on. Are you fucking serious? I'm wearing full body armor. That dude just ate a bunch of shots. I didn't hear any movement or anything. He one-taps me after all that? After all that, I get one-tapped. You fucking piece of shit. He turned away, too, because I saw him turn away from me and move like he was going to go away. And then I just started railing him with shots. Oh, fuck you. So you like your job, but it was a slow night. What is your job, Armor? What is it that you do at your job? That's fucking disappointing. Son of a bitch. Fuck me, man. Ah, that fucking asshole. I was doing so fucking perfectly well, too. I'm gonna get all that stuff back. That was a really late in raid run, and there's a fucking scav that killed me. Work in IT at a casino. Oh, that sounds like great work, though. I mean, maybe boring for you, obviously, but or at least some days, anyhow. But that's actually really good work. Good for you, man. I'm a little pissed about that run, dude. I lost that SKS, the 4 shotguns. Dude, that fucking blows. That cocksucker. I'm gonna leave the customs key here. It's not doing me any favors. I had a glitch earlier where I lost one of my body armors. That was annoying. I have no projects to do this weekend, and I only had 2 calls between 7 and midnight. That's awesome. Sat watching Netflix for 2 hours. I was watching trainings on Cisco's. Dude, that's not boring at all. That's fantastic. You got a job where you could kind of sit back and almost relax a little bit while you do your job. And if there's something to do, you can learn something and... I mean, still get paid for it, like watch videos, you do your Amazon shopping, all that kind of shit. Like, dude, I think you're just mentally having a rough day. Honestly, that sounds pretty awesome. Dude, I'm really sore about losing all that stuff. That sucked. Because I have other matches where I don't do well or whatever. I did fine there. Everything was smooth. That, for all I know, that AI spawned in. Because I searched that area several times. It sucked. A lowly tier 1. 5 people in IT. I mean, maybe you just gotta get the education and certification you need to move up. I mean, but honestly, a job where you can just relax and chill, I mean, that's good, because some days you might have a downer day, man. You might have a rough day, or, you know, you're off that day, like, mentally. It's nice to be able to relax once in a while and just kind of cruise. Put on that cruise control and just chill out. I wouldn't take it as a bad thing if I were you, honestly. Is it just me? These two look exactly the same. They look exactly the same. This one's got +6 ergonomics, and this one's +5.5. I must be missing something. Is one for the long barrel, and one's not? I don't think I fully understand what's going on here. 178, 178, LVOAS black, LVOAC black, sport, war sport. Is it just looks that's different? Because honestly, that's all I'm telling you here is it looks like looks. It must be length of barrel too. Like, I can't imagine why same price, similar look, and it's got a half a stat point difference. I don't understand. Like, this is completely aesthetic. That's brown versus black. That I know already. But this shit over here, nah, I don't know, man. I'm not sure what that's all about. How much is this game? Looks interesting. I think the base version's like $45 US. And the version I have is like $145 US. But it's got everything. Like, you get a bigger stash and all that. You get some advantages right off the bat. What was I up to? Getting parts for this stupid thing. Oh, barrel. Shit, I gotta hit the barrel. There we are. Buy one of those. Can't remember who sells it. He sells a money version. Look at that. But yeah, the game is pretty fun, but it is pretty hard. If you don't buy like the extended ultimate pack or whatever, you have a very limited gear, like stash space to put your stuff. And you only get the basic pouch container, which you never lose your stuff as long as it's in there, which is like 2x2. But if you buy the ultimate version, it's 3x3, which is a huge difference. And there's like a middle ground version you could buy, but it's super expensive. It's like 3x2. But yeah, obviously not as good as the 3x3. That really does the job keeping your shit together. Or a grizzly in there and still have enough space for a couple other things. Well, good for you, man. And you're in IT, so you should know how to build one, right? Get yourself a real good one. If and when I need to fix and update this PC that I got right now, I'm gonna put something in it like a 99 or something. But I don't want to spend that kind of money, man. That's stupid expensive. That's like $1,500 just for that shit to go that route. It sounds like the scavs are killing the scavs. Oh. Okay, I'm dead. Alright then. Well, my scav was short-lived, I guess. Fucking... As a player, the suppressor... Yeah, he must have came because he heard the shots. The scavs killing each other. He figured he'd go in and get in on the action. Good for him. A Ryzen 5 1500 with a 1066 gigs. I don't know much about the 1060. I know the 1070 and the 1080 are really solid. It really does come down to price point. I don't think there's a major difference between the 1070 and the 1080. I mean, if you're trying to pull every last like possible squeeze of juice out of it with multiple monitors and 4K range, then I would go with the 1080, without a doubt. But the 1060 for most applications, especially on one monitor, is plenty. But the Ryzen 5, I'm not familiar with that one. I gotta look that one up. Oh, AMD quad core? No. I treat AMD like they are the plague. I stay away from AMD. I don't use their products. Nope. Won't catch me using them. They work. I'm not saying they don't work. They'll basically do the job you need them to do, but they're nowhere near as good as Intel. And a lot of their numbers are just fluff numbers. I don't use them. I don't recommend them. I mean, I thought about that. I mean, and it was tempting for me because that's true, but that's a lot of money. I mean, they're not gonna lower the i9. I don't think they're gonna lower the i9 on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think I'm better off buying other shit. I think the i9 and the ROG motherboard, and of course the memory, is still gonna come out to a lot. I mean, they might scrape off $25, maybe 50, but combined, the motherboard and the processor alone is $1,500, and then you add in the memory, $1,700. And don't get me wrong, it's top of the line. I get that, but that is not cheap, man. Look, why would you get an i5? Like, the purpose behind the i3 and the i5 was power saving technology. You want to go with an i7 regardless. there's no point in cutting the 50 to 100 bucks that you would save. The power difference is dramatic. The i7 is the way to go. The i3 is basically for laptops, realistically. And the i5 is a cheaper, dumbed-down version of the i7. It's meant to save you electrical power and be a cheaper version for moms that want to surf the internet and, you know, buy stuff, but not really play games. No, you want to go with the i7 if you're going to be a gamer. It's a big difference in quality. I don't know much about AMD's processors in terms of like this is the equivalent to the i5 or this is better than the i5, but it's the same price range. That's not my bag, bro. I don't mess with that. But the reason I don't mess with that is because I believe in Intel. Intel is the way to go. I don't know of any games that are built around the AMD processors at all. But I know plenty that are built around Intel's. Yeah, and I mean, I get that, but no one says you have to get stuff all at once. Like, if you're planning to get stuff all at once, and you're waiting till Black Friday, Cyber Monday, then why wouldn't you spend the extra 50 to 100 bucks to get it? It's gonna be on sale, especially with the i9. Find out how much it might cost, and then, again, place that into your budget. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna go that route, I wouldn't skimp on an important component like that. Like, memory is something you could skimp on. If you want to sit there and say, I only need 8 gigs, I'm not going to be streaming or anything like that, let me get 8 gigs and I'll test the waters. That makes sense to me. Because you can always turn around and get another 8 gigs or 16 gigs. And all you have to do is buy the same card, slap it in there, and it'll just work. But an i7 and a motherboard, you can't sit there and mod and upgrade and mess with that. I think it's worth the money. Especially since it will be on sale. Like, that'll be the time to buy it. I just wouldn't scrimp on it. I wouldn't hold back. I'd get the i7. I think that's a big deal. Like, I got people that are like, this isn't in my budget. And I tell them, okay, what can you afford? You know? So me, I always recommended you get a solid state drive and a hard drive for storing information on the hard drive. And then for the solid state drive, you use that for Windows only. And people go, oh, it's not my budget. I said, well, it is in your budget. You don't have to get a 1 terabyte hard drive. Get a 500 gig spin-up drive. Get the smallest drive you can for the solid state, like a 64 gig. That's just enough to run Windows 7 or Windows 10, and nothing more, really. And put everything else on the 500 gigs. And when it is in your budget, that's when you buy a 1 terabyte. That's when you buy a spin-up drive with 7,200 RPMs built for gaming, with 32 megs of cache. That's when you do it, when you can afford it. You don't have to cut... You don't have to cut those things out of your budget because you'd always get them later and just upgrade directly. By slapping another hard drive in, you just doubled, tripled, quadrupled your storage capacity. And your speed is increased because you're storing things on multiple drives that can be accessed separately. Can you sing me a song? I can sing you a song, and I'm not gonna. Sorry, buddy. That's, Not my thing tonight. I'm not doing song requests tonight. Maybe a little while, actually. Like, maybe after somebody donates a nice amount of money, I will sing them a tune. I will rock them to bed with my lullabies of joy. But as you were saying about the 120 gig solid state, I think it's overkill. I think if you're sitting there and you're going to tell me that you have a budget in mind and you have to stick to your budget, I'm with you on that one, 110%. You don't need 120 gig solid state. Now, if the 120 gig solid state, price-wise, is comparable to the 60 gig solid state, then you've answered your own question. If the difference is 10 bucks, maybe even 20 bucks, you've answered your own question. You should go ahead and get the 120 gig solid state drive. But I would, because the spin-ups are obviously cheaper and they hold more and they're faster for large quantities of material, I would put that money towards 1 terabyte. And like I said, if you can't afford a 1 terabyte, 550 megs hard drives are super cheap. They're fucking dirt cheap right now. If you can't afford that, then you shouldn't even be looking at a computer. $2 for Gangnam Style? I have to play it in the background on the headphones to sing along with it, because I know what the song is, but I don't know the song. It's Korean. Like, I don't even think I'd know the words anyway. But, I mean, for me to make a fool of myself and sing Korean, not even knowing the words properly, and not even karaoke and lip-syncing, but actually having to listen to it, I need more than $2, dude. My humility is worth a little more than that. Issue PC part is kind of annoying. Can you talk in the relevance of the game? Hey, runners, I got a suggestion. It's my stream, and I do whatever the fuck I want. But I get what you're saying, though. But if you have a question about the game, or if I have any relevant things to speak about, I will. But it's my stream, and Armor has been watching my stream for at least a year now. And if that dude wants to ask me some PC questions, and I feel like answering him, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Who here doesn't know what Tarkov is, or about anyway? That's a good question. Ask me some shit you don't know about, motherfucker. Now we're cooking. How dark is it? Oh, yeah. This is night vision time, bro. That's some cool effects on the screen, too, from the water droplets. Yeah, Linus Tech Tips is really good. He knows his stuff. But the problem with Linus Tech Tips is if you're looking for something specific, it's hard to filter through his videos. His information is very general knowledge about the technical aspects and not like price points and affordability or what will this do versus, you know, your gaming rig. Will this run multiple monitor gaming? Things like that. His is more general knowledge and specific about the actual tech aspect of things. He doesn't generally go into like, you know, hey, you should save your money and buy this or that. He gives you suggestions. Plus, Linus also uses a ton of like high-end equipment that he gets donated. This guy puts like 8 Titan X's in a computer to see what happens. His concept of the price availability for a normal customer isn't quite the same. Linus is brilliant. Absolutely. I watched that dude. I don't mean to like downplay him, but it's not the kind of guy you want to watch when you're trying to build a lower budget PC. No, because he's gonna make you feel bad about yourself for not getting that 1080 liquid cooled, you know? Because he's gonna sit there and go, the power's kind of meh, and you're sitting there going, oh, but it's so shiny. And it's like women with magazines. It makes them all feel fat. It's exactly what Linus does to the nerds. Makes them all feel fat. Your PC sucks unless you buy this Titan X liquid cooled. Blah. I don't think he means it to come across that way. I think he's just trying to like show off like all the cool tech stuff that he gets access to, and I don't blame him. Show Bobs and Vagan? I don't know Bobs and Vagan. Boobs and vagina. If you want to see boobs and vagina, there are plenty of chicks that stream, bro, that are bad at games and have massive titties for the usage of the eyeballs to give you guys the e-peens. No, the e-peens. Stroke them e-peens, boy. Where are the scavs at? I'm looking for scavengers. You guys don't know this game yet. Gotta find them scavengers. I know what he means, he means the boobies and the vaginas. That would be cool if you came back here and it said hidden secret. That's what it is. It's like hidden behind the bushes. I know all the good shit, boys. We got shots up ahead. Whoever's in this match is still ahead of us, which is somewhat good. I think we were the last to spawn. What's the timer? Oh yeah, we're 15 minutes in already. The guy's probably about 2 minutes ahead of us. And I tend to go a little slower at night. But I do watch them sluts. What parts should I get for the Nintendo Switch? Dude, I saw these awesome controllers for the Nintendo Switch. They're like different colors and they attach to make like a normal controller. I thought those were pretty cool. Other than that, I don't think there's a whole lot of parts for the Nintendo Switch, is there? I don't own one myself. I don't game on the fly, like out in public and shit, so I wouldn't know. I haven't been particularly thrilled with the most recent, like, Mario and Zelda sort of shit either. It's nice, but... That was funny. That dude took a couple of hits. Even when I shot him in the head, he was like, ah! Like, it blew off his cheek or something, and he was gonna cry. Didn't kill him, though. I heard him go, that hit him. There's like a small delay when they're gonna die. It's like, and then they fall over. Like, it makes sense. It's kind of realistic. Just getting used to it. I'm hungry. Dude, you gotta eat some of them ramen and hot dogs, bruh. That's what you nerd boys like. Ramen and hot dogs. Don't lie to me, motherfucker. I know what you nerd boys eat. I had homemade shrimp Alfredo tonight. That's right, I made that shit my damn self. I love these Comtacs. Go play Pubbugs on Roblox? What's a Roblox? You're speaking this Xing Chang talk, bro. You gotta speak it day English. I know Pubbugs, but Roblox? Nah, I know Roblox. You talking shit now. Pubbugs is the shit, though. I play Pubbugs as well. My boys might be playing Pubbugs if they ain't off to bed already. I love how steady that gun is. That rate of fire is sweet as well. Headshot. Damn right, motherfuckers. Shotgun? Ooh, Keter. Ketter's not bad. I'm here for shotguns, though, just because I'm going to end up throwing the Keter on the ground anyway. I like the Keter for like doing factory runs because it's pretty fucking beast. But I mean, other than factory runs, that thing falls short just a little bit. I like it though. But I can fit 4 shotguns in here. And if I don't have shotgun space, I'm sure I'll pick up something else, so I ain't worried about it. You don't know what Roblox is? TIE Fighter? I know what a TIE Fighter is, but a Roblox? I don't know what you're talking about, man. If you could describe it or something. Pubbugs is not overrated. Pubbugs is really good. You have to understand, Pubbugs is what DayZ should have been from the beginning. And I'm not saying it should have been a King of the Kill or, you know, arena style thing, but it was a game that was put together in a little over a year by a little known company with the guidance of somebody who knows how to design games. It's not overrated. It's inexpensive. You only have to pay once. There's millions of players. The updates are constant and evolving. The game modes that are coming out, I mean, for everything it's worth, it's exactly what it should be. It's a game you can pick up and then put back down when you're tired. You don't have to get sucked into it like a MOBA or an MMO. Honestly, it's really well built. It is just really good fun. It is a bit of corny fun at times, but it is really well designed. I really got to give them props on Pubbugs. I get why you would say it's kind of cheesy, but from a gamer that loves shooters, I mean, it's really good. Where are these guys? See, it always makes me nervous as shit when the gas station guys are MIA. And I want to say, oh, they're dead because there was at least one player ahead of me and he had to come through here. But there's no bodies. And without bodies, who knows? Makes me nervous as shit. Because I don't even see movement over at the gas station. It's too quiet. Just way too quiet. There's at least 2 scavs here. At least. And then sometimes I've seen 4. I think one time I saw 5. Might have just spawned in. And sometimes they hang out over there. Makes me so nervous when I don't at least see the 2. Because I'm expecting 2. And sometimes I come down here and there's 3. And that's fine. I kind of expect now, after getting jumped a couple times by the 3rd guy, to expect the 3rd to jump me. That might be a body. That might be a body right there on the laser pointer. Might be dead. I can't tell. It's too dark. Well, he didn't go this way, which tells me that he went that way, which could explain why I don't see any bodies. It's possible he killed them over there. Well, let's keep going then. At least we know which way he went. He doesn't have the key. Are you preggers? Motherfucker, I got the belly of a beast. Damn right. I got so prego. Ravioli, ravioli. What's in the crotchioli? Did fucking, what you would call it, Wavy send your ass, Mr. Ravioli? Man, it's so nerve-wracking when there's no AI, there's no scavs whatsoever. Because I'm expecting them, and then they're not there. And I know they're going to spawn in eventually. I just don't want them to be on top of me. Because that's the shit. Like, when they spawn on top of you, like that one that just killed me earlier. That's the shit that I just... Oh, man, that fucks me up so bad. Male camel toe, damn right. You gotta get that. I don't know what Frog Eyes is. That sounds like an ugly bitch. And then Bug Eyes off to the side. But you gotta go further than the male camel toe. You gotta go straight to the Speedo, bro. You gotta get that European style going. That Euro bulge. Yeah. Well, that's always a nerve-wracking noise. That was insanely close. That's a scab that spawned in. The fuck is he? Oh, there's two of them. They spawned in. Always makes me nervous, see? I mean, I don't know about Papa Roach doing any songs like that, but I know Limp Bizkit did Chocolate Starfish. Ah, here we go, here we go, here we go. Pretty sure he's dead. I know there was a second one. I almost always see at least two here, but I'm willing to bet there's a third. Oh, there we go. I think that'll do for now. Let's get back to looting. Frank? I don't know, man. You talking all kinds of French shit or something? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't keep track of that shit, dude. That shit doesn't interest me, whatever it is you're talking about. Gold chain. Ooh, ES Lamb. It's a tough call. That is a very tough call. Might have to go this route with it just to keep the grenade. That's why I took many shots and ruined his vest. Hmm. That's a player. That's what that noise was. Oh my god, did they all just spawn on top of me? Holy shit, that was loud. What the fuck? Holy shit, that was loud. Where are they? I might get the high ground and find out. I was waiting to see if that player was going to come through or not. He might have just kept going. Sounds like I hear one over the wall. Might have been an AI over the wall, but didn't sound it though. Running like that? I don't know. See two of them over there. There's a player at the wall. He's just chilling. And if that player got through here, he didn't make a whole lot of mess at all. He did it calm, quiet, and snuck out. Where the fuck is that AI at, though? Where's those scavs at, man? I heard him clear as day. I'm definitely hearing them. I just don't see them anywhere. When the headset's great, don't get me wrong. Because I can hear shit that's further away. That's fantastic. I just don't see them. That's the nerve-wracking part. And they're close to here too, because I can hear them on this side of the ramp. I don't think it's in that building over there. The sound dampens when you go in and out of buildings. He might have spotted me or heard me. Let's have an idea where he's at now. Sounds like he's right fucking below me. I gotta find the ones that are over here, because they'll push up on me while I'm killing the guys over the wall. I hear the guys over the wall just fine. Let's set up here and see if I can do this mission real quick. Ooh, hello, hello. An SKS. Interesting. Not the sniper version, but still interesting. No armor? No armor. I think this is where my mission is. I think this is the train car I'm supposed to be in. Ooh, UV lamp is a nice find indeed. I don't even know how much that's worth. We're gonna take it. That was worth something. I wish I could take more. Honestly, I was hoping this guy had Ford armor. Took too many bullets to take this one down. The other guy took a couple of bullets too, but didn't feel like it took as many. AKN or SKS? Oh boy. Why is the choice gotta be so hard, man? Motherfucking grenades? That's a tough call. I might have to go with the AKN and just leave this here. My cans are awesome. Again, no body armor? Well, the pack, I guess. I meant like no fort armor. We got a live one up here somewhere. Could be other side of the wall. These contacts are serious. I think it is. Thought it was at least one headshot. Jesus. I know there's at least one or two more on the ground. I'm just not seeing them. I'm assuming he heard me? I don't think he's running away. Hit me hard, but the body armor ate it. I know I heard one running away. Could have been this guy at the Jeep, but I don't think so. My guess is he ran away. Probably behind that wall somewhere. That'd be my guess. Oh, the grenades today. It's disgusting, the grenades I'm getting. I might have to drop my armor, grab that one. I know my armor's a little better shape, but it'd be nice to be able to have more armor. I don't think anyone's gonna find it there. Pretty sure I heard him. There he is. He died that time. Just in case there's one more, I'm just gonna play it smart and careful. As I was saying, no body armor. Looking for the Ford armors. I've only seen him twice. Damn. The scav was loaded. Well, no Ford armor again today. Oh well, I guess. Ooh, somebody was killed right here at the exit. Got chased down and murdered. What the hell's items that help the investigation? I don't know what that part is. apparently there's supposed to be a key in that train car as well, and I looked for it in the right spot and it wasn't there, so it didn't spawn, which is, needless to say, annoying. I wasn't sure you could put that on there. It's interesting. Actually, that light I could sell. I never use the lights.
хуйня.
Есть кто, нет? Ну чё, пацанчики, ну-ка, блядь, все сюда ко мне.
Ну чё, попадос вам тут всем, залётные? Ну чё, тут есть-то нет? Пацаны, я заряжаю! Кто попал?
чё тут есть, кто нет?
Vale, juicio.
That's the fucking nonsense I'm talking about. I headshot the fucking douchebag with a TT fucking round in the back of the head, and the whole game lags and I die. I didn't do anything wrong. The whole thing just lagged out. Just nothing I could do. I was pressed the button, I was firing, he's moving, I'm not. The whole thing lagged out. After I headshot, there was nothing I could do. Yeah, I shot him with a literal titty round. It's called the TT-LRNPC. It's the TT pistol. Actually, I'll show you right now. I don't know. It rarely happens, but these lag spikes are like usually when something spawns in. That was ridiculous. That was just a non-stop set. Certain servers are just lagging like that. Just some of the shit they got to fix with the way the game is being built right now in alpha. That's the one right there. The TT pistol. Literally called the TT pistol. The titty pistol. Oh. I'm not hearing the difference. It's the titty pistol. It's a badass gun though. I'm not sure how it shoots a 7.62, but reminds me a lot of the 1911, I guess. I guess it's essentially like a 30 caliber round. But this is the hardest hitting pistol in the game. So to shoot him in the back of the fucking head with this and watch his brain splatter in front of him and then go, oh yeah, that kind of scratched me a little. Let me let me turn around, lag the entire server, and then kill this guy. I might have to call it here. I'm trying to check the time right now. It's getting pretty late. want to see what games there are in this gun. You mean what games are that have this gun in it? I'm not familiar with any. The Russian TT-30 is a Russian semi-automatic pistol developed in the 1930s by Fedor Tokarev as a service pistol for the Soviet Union. Looks like a serious gun. It reminds me of the 1911 a lot. Like, it looks like the Russian equivalent of a 1911. I'm tired, leave me alone. Dude, it's the Russian version of the 1911. I'm looking at it right now. And other than the grip, which reminds me a lot of the old Makarovs, it's a 1911. More of a square tail than a beaver tail, but the front end, and the way it has its spring set up, and I mean, the trigger isn't quite 1911, but it has that sort of a half moon trigger and stuff that you expect out of Russians. But it's the same shape, the same sort of style. The magazines are extremely similar. It's the slotted magazines. It honestly, it looks like the Russians' version of a 1911. If I'm not mistaken, though, I think the TT bullet is smaller than the 45, though. Oh yeah, it's a ball nose. It's a round nose. Taking a look right now. Yeah, literally, if you type in TT pistol versus 1911, the very first picture is this side by side. They look identical. Other than the beaver tail, even the grip is identical. Obviously, the 1911 has a more distinctive, wooden or metal grip, but the TT pistol's got that stippled like plastic look. Here. Soviet semi-automatic pistol of World War II is the Tokarev TT-33 handgun, a semi-automatic pistol chambered in 7.62-25 using the same recoil and trigger system as the 1911. With clear influences from FN's 1903 pocket pistol, the TT pistol uses a steeper grip angle that is less ergonomic than the 1911 for most shooters. I mean, it looks... That's pretty incredible. I mean, it even looks a lot like a 1911. That's so cool. Which one's your favorite? I guess you're not gonna tell me. Oh, the Steyr AUG. The Steyr AUG is pretty cool. It has that sort of futuristic look to it. I've got nothing against the Steyr. I like the fact that it's a bullpup. I wish they would have made the Steyr a little bit tighter though, and a little bit more ergonomic, because I think it would be a fantastic like close quarters machine gun if they tightened it up a little bit, narrowed it down a little bit. That extended sight on the top is kind of weird too. I mean, from what I've seen, people have issues with loading them. If they cleared up some of that, I think it'd be better. The newer version, they sort of started stepping away from that very alien look. I don't know if you've seen the newer version. So I think that's pretty neat. But, I mean, honestly, I've never been a huge fan of the iron sights it comes with. And I think there's a couple things they could do to update it, to make it better. I got nothing against it, though. Honestly, I wish they would make it a little bit shorter. That's the only thing I have with it. The AUG A3, yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, that old version with that like scope that like sticks way out into the air. And that goofy looking hand grip. Is it in Battlefield 3 and 4? I don't remember. I played Battlefield 4 a little bit, but yeah, I'm looking at it now. I mean, if they narrowed that buttstock, if they somehow narrowed that buttstock and gave you an collapsible buttstock instead, and made it closer to the magazine, and then allow you to extend it, that would be so much better, because you get into some close quarters combat. Plus, that barrel still sticks easily 6 or 7 inches past that hand grip as well. I mean, it's shorter than an AR and an M4. Without a doubt, it's shorter. But if they made it a little bit shorter, and they made some really cool advancements, I could see justifying that price range. Because if I'm not mistaken, the Steyr is expensive. It's like $2,000, versus an AR you can get for like $600-700. That's a big jump. Yeah, the new one's a little more lower profile. It doesn't have the scope that sticks way at the top. And they got smart and put Picatinny rails on the sides. They still got the forward hand grip, though. They didn't go angled. I'm assuming, again, it's for more modular close control. But I think they could shorten the buttstock. If they shorten the buttstock even 3 or 4 inches and made it a collapsible buttstock so you could extend it back to the normal length that it was before, I think that'd be fantastic. You'd be seeing people clearing rooms and shit with that thing. Because it's just still not that much shorter than the AR. It's shorter, but not that much shorter. That's why people are still going to the SCAR and the M4. And the FAMAS, I think the FAMAS is just goofy with that giant iron rail on top. That's just fucking goofy. But on the bright side with the FAMAS, you can see they did make the buttstock shorter than the Steyr or AUG rather. There's nothing wrong with any of these guns, but the M4 or the AR-15, whichever you'd prefer to call it, you can modularly change so much about it. But the Steyr AUG, it's built and that's it. It's done. There's nothing you could do to it.
It is what it is. And if you're good with that, then and that's, you know, it'll solve the task you need, then go for it. I mean, I'm just saying, it's not a bad gun, but the way I look at it, for the price, I could get 2 really high-end ARs. You could get a very good AR for $1,000. These people, you just spent $2,000-$3,000 for a good AR. No. There's plenty of videos comparing them out there. Some of it is entirely status. You know? I mean, you got Daniel Defense and Bravo Company, which are great rifles. But look at the price disparity. On the cheapest end, Daniel Defense is like $1,400-$1,500. On the only end, because Bravo Company doesn't make a whole lot of different rifles, it's $1,400, $1,500. So when you put that up against a $3,000 Daniel Defense rifle, is there a big difference? No, I don't think so. In a lot of ways, I prefer the Bravo Company rifle. But I mean, Daniel Defense has some cool features and style, but I just need functionality out of that thing. I want it to function and be modular. I mean, go get yourself an AUG, man. Sounds like that's what you want. But I mean, $2,000. Go for it, dude. That's what you want. I would say go rent one. You know, go to a range, test one out first, see if you like it. Because that's the kind of gun where, I mean, you've invested a lot in a gun, and you could have spent $1,000 on a rifle and $1,000 on a scope, and you're almost a step ahead. I mean, depends on what you want, though. Honestly, again, depending upon what you're trying to accomplish, I think the AUG is great. I think if it made that one huge feature change of shortening the rifle a little bit, either bringing the barrel back further or bringing the stock in a little bit and making it extendable, it'd be an amazing rifle that would be hard to be beat in general, and it would justify the price range. But you could get an AR pistol at 7 to 11 inches, and it's going to be shorter than an AUG you got there, and that'll be better at clearing rooms, and it'll still handle a bit of range. Yes, it'll lose a lot more power past 100 meters, 200 meters, but most of the engagements you're going to be getting with a gun that short is going to be up close and personal. I take the AR pistol. You have to call ahead, man. There's a lot of different ranges out there, and not all of them are going to carry what is considered an exotic weapon. Personally, I don't think the AUG is an exotic weapon, but it's certainly not an American-made one. So, and getting weapons shipped into the U.S. is really a pain in the ass, especially after they banned the Russian guns coming in. When they banned the import of Russian AKs, yeah, it made a huge difference to the market. A lot more guns became rare. AUG is still imported though, but not. In fact, they did a commercial a couple of years back, if I remember correctly. They're posting commercials in magazines, but they just don't have big sales here. The AUG is just not modular enough. There's too many parts, and that's not a bad thing, I mind you. There's too many parts for the AR system. The platform is too flexible. The AUG can fit multiple rolls, but it's not flexible in those rolls. Do you want the gun a little shorter? Sorry, you can't do that. Do you want the stock a little shorter? Sorry, you can't do that. Do you want lights on this angle? Nope. You get one Picatinny around the side. That's it. You know, I mean, it's still a great rifle, but looking at it objectively, they could do a little bit better. I mean, I like some of the features that you could just turn a button and slide the barrel out and easy to clean and all that. Like, I like the AUG a lot. I really do like it. I want to love it. It just needs some modifications. But they might put the AUG in this game when they bring out the European characters and make Euros useful. I wouldn't doubt it. And I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun to play with. I'm sure it'll be just as stable as the way that the AR system is set up in this game. But at the moment, I think the AUG is a novelty unless they lower the price or give a justifiable reason for a $2,000 price tag. Because most Americans aren't going to get it at that price. For that price, you can get a really good Daniel Defense rifle and have it modular again. Back to that point. I mean, again, I brought this up earlier too. Daniel Defense isn't the only manufacturer making really high quality rifles. People still have a lot of love for Colt. Me personally, it's alright. But there's several other companies out there, and they're making amazing stuff that just beats this shit out. So, I don't know. But I am going to head to bed, though. Armor, it's been awesome having you hang out, man. I really appreciate it. You should probably get some sleep, too. Good luck at work, brother. And I hope your night and your day tomorrow is more exciting. Take it easy, man.